Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. It's a squirt kick, fielded by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. A short completion to the tight end. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
And it's caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Caught near the goal line. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Sam Bam Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, that's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
Return starts from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll run it to the left. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And the quarterback dropping back, complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw it again. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Send the back in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The first down pickup tackle at the 45. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
A quick throw out left, complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? The 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. It takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job on the kick return at that time. And the Bulldogs Seahawks offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made on the right side. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. And the Sooners looking to run some tempo here.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles and soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Physical run, earns the first down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they get him down after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he gets the pass away. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. The Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. The pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to launch it deep again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now the all-important extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to his receiver downfield.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They had got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's escaping the pocket now. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the first down. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you've got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move his sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense stays on the field. Coach going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the Sooners look to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense recovers the fumble. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He slings this one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Defense is coming after him. Ball is free in the backfield. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Throw to the running back in the flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Bringing pressure. Finding some room at the 25. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even at a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set, second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he breaks free. He's got room to run now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal here. And that is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 15, a two-possession game. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Trying to build on a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Well, a nice first down here by this dual-threat quarterback, putting a lot of pressure on this defense and really living up to the history of the quarterback play and what we've seen from the Sooners over the last decade or so. Quarterbacks who can run it and throw it, and you put so much pressure on the defensive coordinator.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Sooners hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second and goal for the offense. It's QB sneak. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the route is on. team out for the PAT try. And he'll set up. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He lets it go on the move. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And the Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Looks right for a quick completion. Breaks loose at the 45. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Sooners are on the move here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. The offense going with the hurry out. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw again. There's contact on the throw. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And they're just able to get him down at the 1. So close.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice, solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's a shotgun run call. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Sooners come to the line to run the hurry up. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Now the important point after attempt. Here's the snap. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion as they add a little more salt in the wound here. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets some space around the 30. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Trying to create here on the move. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And here comes a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Bulldogs. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air. This one's a touchdown.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wide out. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. The kickoff team now set to move this one away. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men, and the returner is brought down.
And the Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. It's press coverage now from these DBs. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a 1st down.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. The Dogs looking to cash in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, you could tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field.
691, gas car.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. It's a 2-score game, so hope still alive here in the late going. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass here on second down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we see a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Chris, that could maybe be the play of the game. Third down late in a game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the first down, and you keep that clock moving.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw again. Let's it go. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And this one is getting ugly. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Fires it on the move. He's got it for a big game. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Makes a quick catch. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood the scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great.